It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Jay-Z. Now, in a conversation with GQ, Young Guru talked about Jay-Z's 4-minute God Did verse, and he says Jay-Z did it in one take.
People think I'm still not amazed when he walk in and do these verses. And this one was different because normally we'll sit down and he'll have, we do a song, it's 3 verses or 2 or whatever, and he'll have a verse and then we figure out what next. No, he walked in and this was completely, he's spitting the verse.
One take?
He's one take. He's literally asking me, Google, put the beat. I'm like, Cal didn't send me the beat, you didn't send me the beat, send me the beat. So then he sends me the joint and I started trying to loop it. And he was just like, no, hit Cal and get the whole instrumental. So that he could spit the whole verse. I didn't know he had almost 4 minutes and however many bars or whatever ready. So I'm just in amazement watching him do this again at 52 years old. It's like I've never stopped being amazed. That's why I tweeted, because it's just like, yo, I don't really want to have a conversation after this. This is supposed to expose.
Wait, put me in that moment.
And I feel the same way. I tell you before, I think Jay-Z is the GOAT. I mean, could you imagine a 4 minutes, one take, knocking it out?
Well, Jay said he cheated a little bit.
Well, he did say he cheated a little bit. Let's hear from Hov. He was doing Twitter Spaces with Khaled and
Rob Markman. Rob Markman was leading the Guru conversation as well, too.
Mm-hmm.
So while we was waiting for you to send the beat, it was just playing the beat inside the control room. So I was going through it a couple times, and I was just rapping over like any part. It just kept looping, and like drops was happening in the wrong place.
I know.
Yeah. I think I sent it to you like that, right?
Like that.
I'm not sure.
So Hov rapped over the hook, the breaks, because Guru was waiting for me to send the instrumental. When you sent it back, I was like, this man rapping over the hook.
Yeah. So I cheated a couple times before I went in the booth. But I was saying it inside the control room.
Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are people ranking this whole verse? Like, I don't think you can rank whole verses. Like, it's too many that are great, if not better than this God Did verse. So how do you even get to thinking about ranking them?
Because obviously, I mean, like Guru said, Jay-Z is 52 years old and still spitting.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of times you hear rappers at an older age still going in like this.
I think that's what's amazing, people. Because to me, the verse is really great. But here's the thing. Jay-Z is really great. He's been consistently really great for a long time. So when people say, oh, my God, this is one of Hov's greatest verses of all time, it's like, of course it is. Hov, he's got a bunch of verses that are his greatest of all time. And that's why he's considered the greatest of all time. Like, I've never in my life thought about what Jay's greatest verse of all time is, because it's too many. Like, I have my personal favorites, but to say what the greatest of all time is, that constantly changes because Jay-Z has a verse for every situation in life.
That's right.
So depending on what you might be going through or what you might be feeling, you might hear one verse one day and be like, oh, that's my joint. Like, I got 2 personal whole verses, guest verses, that are like my favorites, and that's Go Crazy Remix and Diamonds from Sierra Leone. I love those 2 verses. Phenomenal. And his verse off You Don't Know remix with M.O.P.
With M.O.P. Yeah,
But,
I mean, to me, I think Hov is the GOAT. I don't even know why we have these conversations anymore, just to me. And, when I said that last week, people were like, oh, what about this artist? What about this? No, you cannot tie Hov's shoes. That's how I feel. And he also breaks down the verse a little more.
Every word I said in that thing is actual fact, which is, that for me is it's a challenging thing to do. Like, to rap that long and every single bar is just like actual fact. And as far as like hip hop, the idea of, rest in peace T-Lo. Like, that's Tata's brother, Trance. A lot of fallen soldiers. That's Biggie. That's Pop. Kicking snow off of Frozen Tim. That's people that go unnamed that you guys don't know about. Like, so much in my life in there. And then there's like the way I connect overseas, like just that, how powerful the music is, the reach of the music.
That's not the clip.
And, where we come.
I think the beautiful thing about Hov is that, and a lot of older rappers are doing this now. They're actually talking about their lives.
Correct.
They're actually talking about what they really went through.
I think Hov always did, though.
He always did, but there was a point in hip hop where the older artists still were trying to be young. And, you know, the industry probably told him that, like, oh, you can't say that you're married. You know what I mean? Like, you got to stay young and relevant. You got to get with the new hot producer, whoever that is. And, you know, you got to make a if his snap was popping, you got to do a snap record. If drill's popping, you got to do a drill record. Like, Hov has consistently stayed in his lane, and a lot of artists are doing that. Like, Nas got a song called Brunch on Sundays. Bro. My 44-year-old ass loves that. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear people rapping about what it is they're actually doing in their lives now. And if that is, you know, being a father and raising their kids, if that's going to therapy, so be it. I want them to be authentic. So, you know, that's why I think Hov has been able to stand the test of time.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. And by the way, I still think Hov is the GOAT. That's just me.
Listen, my favorite rapper of all time is Ghostface Killah. My second favorite rapper of all time is Jay-Z, but I'm at the point where it's like, why even rank them? They're all just greats. Do I think objectively Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time? Yes.
Yes, he is.
But he's also been the one that's been able to survive, and as he said, never been a nigga this good for this long. You know what I mean?
Well, like as the words of another famous rapper, Dylan, I say Hov, Sean Carter, and Jay-Z. Those are my three favorites.
And it's actually not even fair to compare Jay to the Biggies and the Pacs of the world because they didn't get to live to be 52 years old.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, you can't even compare that Jay-Z's body of work to theirs because theirs was so short-lived. It's just like respect them all for, you know, what they contributed to the game and, you know, be happy that Jay-Z is showing hip-hop how to grow up.
That's right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, who you giving your donkey to?
Oh, man, 4 after the hour. Donkey of the day is going to these U.S. Open commentators. I don't know who they are yet, but I'm going to find out.
Oh, boy. All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.